For the last time, you cannot have that automobile until you've finished filling out this semester's enrollment forms. Cosmo Winter III, if you do not come back this instant...
You'll have to catch me first, your lordship. Oh, I wish me mates could have seen the look on the Duke's face. Who's that old man think he's dealing with, anyway? Hello.
Catch you say?
Of course, who needs Oxford when I'm already equipped to deal with anything? Hey, Dad?
Everything in this world shares a bond. Most are unaware, I am not. I am connected. I feel it in the cars. I hear it in the rocks. I see it in the streetlights and trees. They share their spirit. They point us all toward the path of enlightenment. We must be willing to shield our eyes from normal vision and see existence through our third eye. My eyes are closed. My eye is open. Ah! Oh, this might take some practice.
From the get-go, the whole shot. Link it up nice and smooth, the whole spot. Raw, too raw, let it rip, sick drop. Over the bars, case of double too hot. Trendy, uncanny, I'm busting big. Dominate downhill, sound real jig. Watch then it's drunk, no it's not too hot. I'm Jack, I don't talk, I make tracks. Jack, from the get-go, the whole shot. Link it up nice and smooth, the whole spot. Raw, too raw, let it rip, sick drop. Over the bars, case of double too hot. Trendy, uncanny, I'm busting big. Dominate downhill, sound real jig. Watch then it's drunk, no it's not too hot. I'm Jack, I don't talk, I make tracks.
Today, I'm coming to you from the Great Barrier Reef.
Ready?
Today, we're going to be looking at one of the deadliest creatures of the sea, the great white pointer. It's amazing to be face to face with one of these incredible eating machines. Those razors can rip me to shreds faster than you could say dingo chow. Crikey, the great white can go as long as 3 months without food, but these blokes have put me down as the main course.
Johnny!
No worries, mate. Whew. Good thing it was only the die marker.
There is an old saying in the islands, Tonga maunga kiheloto. That means strive for the very top of the mountain. Strive for excellence. That's the law I live by. I am constantly striving to be the best I can be. Until, like a volcano,
Higher up.
More or less.
It's all about the thrill, dude. The altitude, the speed, intensity. You know what I'm talking about, right? That razor's edge between conquest and oblivion. There's that pure adrenaline sting you can only get dropping trout, dangling your junk right in front of death's gaping jaws. Whoa! And at last, split second. Oof! Full on yanking back. Of course, you don't get that rush unless you got the cojones to stare old Skullface right in the socket! And you do it right all over again.
Including BMX, I've had a 24-year cycling career.
I'm the winner, you're the loser. You wanna know why? That's what I'm used to.
So I like the mountain cross the best. Mountain cross.
At the start line with feet on pedal, red, yellow, green gate, drop, then hello. Fighting for the land, people fall like snow. Hit the first jump, tabletop, head low. As they all land, rubber tires explode. Downhill high speed.
I set my own hours. I can't complain.
Dodging trees. Slow down, what foe? Slow down, what foe?
As far as what I'm going to do after, I'm going to put on big pro-style shows with concerts and kind of more of a party that goes along with the racing.
I'm the winner, you're the loser. You wanna know why? That's what I'm used to.
Develop the mountain cross format and bring it to the public as far as putting on events by myself. And it's the only event that all of the riders are racing head-to-head on one course. So I like mountain cross. I'm gonna ride till they kick me off the mountain.
That's the price you pay.
Sport by accident. I'd pass this track a lot of times on the freeway. You can see it off the freeway, and I would try to get my mom to go over there. Like, my mom went out and bought me all the gear. Everything was pink. My mom really was like a big part of that. The hardest part of the sport are probably crashing and having injuries. There's a lot of different ways that I train for an event. I'll go out and ride with the guys, whether it's a mountain cross course or a downhill course, and I really challenge myself and I really put myself to the test, and I'll maybe go out and jump some things that I wouldn't normally jump during the season, so that I know that when I go to a race, that everything I've done in the off season has already scared the crap out of me. So once I get to a race, it's not quite as scary. Wear a lot of padding, wear a helmet, and just ride hard.
Please keep the noise to a minimum, gentlemen. Be lucky if they don't start an avalanche.
Das looks like mal!
little help? Someone?
My name is Brian Lopes. I've been racing bicycles since I was 4.5 years old. Turned pro when I was about 17.5, racing BMX. Kind of graduated over into the mountain bike scene when I was about 21. When I'm not riding, I like to ride a motorcycle. I train for the season many different ways. I have kind of an idea in my head of what I need to do to stay in shape and what I need to do to improve. Some other racers that once they get into their 30s, people start thinking they're getting old and kind of wonder when that retirement is going to come. My advice is just really to have fun and not take it too seriously. And if you are going into downhill, mountain cross, cyclocross, whatever direction, wear your pads because that kind of stuff can save your career in the long run.
Yeah, I work hard. So what? I haven't met anyone yet who can keep up with me. If you ask me, anything worthwhile is hard. And that's what I'm all about. I work hard, and I play hard. So what if the locals think I've lost it? They'll never know what it's like. Let's see them try something like this. Whoa!
The hardest part of the sport for me is recovering from my multitudinous of accidents that I incurred. When I'm at home, I'm supposed to be resting. I gotta go out, bust, some dirt jumps out, and I just gotta do it. Gotta take the hardest lines. Gotta go the biggest. Gotta try to pin it all the time because that's what I love to do. It just feels good to me. Coming back from accidents like broken legs, broken pelvises, broken kneecaps, broken ankles, dislocated arms, you name it. Broken necks, brain hemorrhages, I've done it all. When I'm not riding, I like to motocross and ski and snowboard and surf, and I like to skate a little bit. And I read, so I can go to medical school, help people like me that hurt themselves all the time. I love being outside. My office is in nature. And the tools are things like shovels and the earth and your bike. I get to be outside with friends having a good time, pinning it. I can't ask for anything more. That's pretty, it's been really, really nice to be able to do that for a living and for my hobby, and at the same time from my soul. I love it, Become one with the earth and tread lightly and enjoy yourself, because it's a really good time and it's a good thing to do with friends and family, and those times last forever. They're good memories, so enjoy it.
I think the hardest part of mountain biking is getting hurt. I've had lots of injuries. I broke my pelvis twice on the same side. I've cracked a vertebrae in my neck. I've broken 2 vertebrae in my lower back. Broken fingers, broken toes. When I'm not riding, in the off season, I like to ski. I kind of actually have a ski career going as well.
And I like hanging out with my buddies and socializing and talking about girls. I don't know when I'll retire. I don't think I'll ever retire from biking because it's something I love to do, and I think it's something you can do forever. My advice to the young guys or newbies that are getting into riding is ride your bike tons, learn how to jump, but remember that it's mountain biking, so be out in the mountains. It's all about adventure. Everyone wants to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think what people are missing is the style. It's got to be a little more about style and a little less about going so big. And that's it.
Of its origins, we know nothing. What it is exactly, we can only theorize. The faster it moves, the more kinetic energy it has. And any change in its state of motion will generate a force opposing that change in motion. A being of living, breathing electric energy.